In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the TCU Horned Frogs taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Horned Frogs' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback may change this route.
Get ready. Set.
The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. He leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
The Tar Heels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Lopez wants to fire. Looking down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here's the handoff. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that seemed a little off at the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off at the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Barely 2 minutes into the game, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Power football with the run. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Might as well give it to him again. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the give off the left side. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pulls and fires complete. And he's still running after, just keeps moving. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The hand to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Lopez to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Shipp. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Coming up, 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the 1st quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Fires into traffic, intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback making checks. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero, but, oh boy, it's kind of the opposite.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. On the move, it's Gauze. Got the 1st down and more. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing line.
Lopez to pass. Pressure coming. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they'll knock him down.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play. But I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof. If you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
This drive will open from the 15. Tosses it back. Rushes on him. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready.
And, David, they dial up the flea flicker. And how about the job of the running back selling like it was run and the receiver selling like it was blocked before taking off downfield to catch that wide open?
Yeah, you can see everybody sucks up, plays the run, and listen, there's a timing and a rhythm and a perfect time to call these plays. They've dialed up a good time to do it.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try the run. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20? They'll mark it at the 22. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They go to the ground. Turning it on! He now has 53 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He wants to change this route. They'll run the toss. Runs through the tackle. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Single. Black 18.
Lopez wants to fire. He lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Three yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Fires to the big fella. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 14, and that's the way you find some room to operate.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hoover. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the front packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. That's caught. It's Payne. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Lopez to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Culliver. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lopez wants to fire. Wideout trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Just enough time for one final play in this half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Lets it fly deep downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Palmer. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On the run, it's Payne. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick completion on the out route. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Hoover. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And that one will give him the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense settled in to stop. hoping for a short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. Throwing right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Payne. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Baker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Oh, my, he just shanked that one. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
To the ground. He's got it again. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss sweep to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Motion from the wide out. Lopez wants to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On the direct snap, it's Lopez. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to... Touchdown, UNC! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
That's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Hoover. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And the Horned Frogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll stop him short on third down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Schiff. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give to the back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
White 94 slider, choke, blue 22.
He'll run it again. Fighting off the defender. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Lopez to pass. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Looking for more room. Touchdown, TCU. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. The screen, and watch out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle at Shipp. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart.
A shot toward the end zone, and it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Lopez wants to fire. The offense coughs it up. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to be, man. This feels like this one's over.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. The snap sets up to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.